morning and welcome to the Connections pre-show. My name is Layla.
And I am Andy.
And happy
Sunday.
kind of sunny Sunday.
Yeah, it's okay.
It actually is sunny. I'm
sunny
always
now.
like, was it sunny when I came in?
I know.
I'm still waking up.
And when you're inside this room, it's like super
It's
dark, and you
dark.
walk outside, and it's always like,
But we have these bright lights here that are like our fake sun.
and it's making me look like super pale, and like, look
Yep.
at the size of my forehead. Oh no, my kids are right.
Same. Wrinkles. Look at all the wrinkles.
All right, so how was your week? Oh, wait, before we do that, direct you as always to our QR code. That's our digital connections card with your first time, long time. We would love to hear from you. And as I always say, we do not inundate you with anything unless you ask for it.
And I always
Except our
add-
thanks and our joy that you're joining us today.
Yeah.
So we can't contain that. If we overdo that, I apologize.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry,
But
we're happy that you're joining us.
We do like to send a very special welcome to those who are scanning the QR code for the first time or second time, maybe even the third time if you're new to
Yep.
Connections. Highly encourage you to scan the QR code so that we can formally welcome you. And I
What is
think
a curd?
A curd? A turd?
Curds and whey.
Leave me alone,
I'm at
Andy.
Connections eating my curds and whey.
Speaking of curds,
Am I a curd?
I don't know what you're supposed to fill in the blank. I cheat up the
you have to give me a better
transition.
transition than that. Speaking of cheesy transitions, what do you got for a joke today? There you go. See, I figured it out eventually. Wait, curd? Yeah, cheese curds. Okay, good. We're
Cheese
fine.
curds.
All right, man, we're off to a good start
oh my
today.
Gosh. All right.
Thank you for joining us, and we apologize for the curd talk.
Right when I was talking about those who are joining for the first time, they're probably like, "And I'm logging off now."
This will be my first time.
and my
First
last
time, only time.
Encourage you later.
Curd you later. Love it. All right, give me
Okay.
this. Give me this awesome joke. I'm sure it's great.
It is great. It's in the spirit of Thanksgiving, since that is
And
right around the corner.
We have one more week, and we're not
Yes.
passing it over for Christmas, guys. We have to celebrate Thanksgiving first.
Absolutely. All right.
All right.
Did you hear the one about the rude turkey?
The rude turkey.
It was a jerky.
Oh boy.
Hopefully your turkeys are not rude
Or
jerky.
jerkies. Or your family members. If you got kids, there's a good possibility. They can
Very
be a little
much.
jerky sometimes.
They are all jerkies once in a while.
Once in a while. Yeah, no. So, how was your week?
It was good because I am on vacation.
I remember you saying that. Yeah, you started last Monday?
Last Wednesday. I had to adjust a little bit because a couple things when
Sure.
mishaps at work. But yeah, so I started on Wednesday and then I'm off through the rest of Thanksgiving.
Ooh, nice.
And I've been playing with like my furniture refurbishing.
I saw that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
posted something yesterday. You guys did some sort of coffee bar
Yeah.
thing for.
So like 2 summers ago, I picked up this entertainment center on the side of the road, and Tony was like, "Oh, this is something else in my barn," and I was like, "I have big plans for this." And a while back, I saw that the middle school, Vicksburg Middle School, was trying to sprucing up their teachers'
Oh.
lounge, and I was like, I think they need a coffee bar.
I think they do. Awesome. And I saw it, and you guys need to search it out. What is the name again of your on Facebook for those who
My
want to follow
little side
it?
hustle is
Yeah.
Brains and Brawn Refurbishing.
So Tony's the brains and you're the brawn?
No, that goes the other way around, Andy.
I'm kidding. Tony's the brains and the brawn.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yep.
Love you, Tone.
Me too.
A3.
Yeah, so it's just nice to be able to lean into my creative side.
Yeah. It looks awesome, too. It's
I don't-
really cool.
I don't make any money.
Did you
I
get any
lose money.
before pictures?
Yeah, I did.
I couldn't
did.
see them.
Yep.
Or
Yeah,
did you
it was
post
just-
them on there yesterday?
I didn't with the final posting, but I'll send some to you. But
I just
yeah,
wanna see what it looked like before, yeah.
like an old school entertainment center.
It's
you know,
really
when we
cool,
had
though.
like the box TVs.
Oh, yeah. The
Remember
old
those
TVs.
things?
Oh, yeah, I did, because I had to move a couple of them, and those things are
Oh
heavy.
my gosh! I just saw something on Facebook where it was like nobody stole our TVs back then.
Right? Because nobody's like, no, nope. I don't want to throw it on my back.
I know exactly. So,
Well, awesome. Cool.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was good. Same thing. It was it was nice. I mean, weather-wise, a couple of days were in the 60s. I was like,
I
what's happening here? I can
know.
rake leaves without a coat on, and
Yeah.
it was really nice. We had our leaf pickup, which is crazy that I look forward to leaf pickup, but I do, because the older I get, the
I was just gonna
more I
say.
hate having leaves in my yard. It's irritating, because guess what? I have no trees in my yard, but all of my neighbors' leaves find their way to my yard, and their yards look clean, so it gets slightly annoying. And I hate leaves. It makes me think of there's an old show, for some of you may remember, called Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah.
And Reese,
That's a great
the oldest kid, was supposed to rake leaves, and his dad comes home. He goes, "You didn't rake any leaves." He's like, "I'm waiting for all the leaves to fall, because if I rake once, there's just going to be more leaves." And I was like,
Makes total
every
sense.
time I'm out raking, I was like, "There's just going to be more leaves." So
The leaves are coming.
the leaves are.
You were getting extremely old if you look forward to Leaf Day.
Uh-huh. I have no problem being extremely old. My kids remind me every day. All right. We've had a pretty awesome series that just wrapped up. But from what I hear, we're not stopping our question and answer series because there was so many questions that came in that they just can't get to them every single week. Yeah. So, again, if you have any questions, you can ask them anonymously at our website, my3c.org. Josh and Dave will answer these questions every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. I'm not sure if this week with the holiday, if anything will change, but be on the lookout and check our social medias.
Yeah.
You can find them.
That's right.
It's really cool.
It is so cool.
The fact that they go, and it's not just a gloss over answer. They really dive in and spend a lot of time answering the questions. And it's almost, I'm like, move faster so we can get more questions in. Yeah. But I love that they're just deep diving in this stuff because these are difficult questions that churches need to address. And I love that our church is not afraid to step up to the plate and knock every single question out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love that we are continuing to get questions submitted. Like that.
Me too.
That is just so awesome, and I think it just solidifies and supports, like, you know, that people have questions, and if somebody's willing to answer them, especially anonymously too, I just love it. Yeah. I think it's so awesome.
And I think it's cool because it shows people, because sometimes you can't catch every single Sunday, so you can go back on our YouTube or Facebook feeds, and you can watch all of the messages from our previous service and this one, of course. And if any questions come up when you're going back and watching those, send them.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they'll get answered eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if there's anything too that, you know, if necessary, if they wouldn't maybe want to answer per se on a setting like this, they would, of course, respond to you directly too. So
they would in turn try to. Yep. Yes. And to go along with that, we also have a new podcast, which you can go back and listen to all of our question and answer episodes on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your your podcast from. Sorry, I'm an Apple guy, so that's where I go, is Apple Podcasts. But any of your favorite podcasting means of getting it, if you go and type in Get Connected, you can get there. It will take you right to there, or you can go to our website, my3c.org, and you can listen to those. Because I know sometimes, like I'm at home, Wednesday night, I may have something come up, but guess what? The next day at work, while I'm just jamming away at work, sometimes I like to have stuff playing, and sometimes not always music, because then I start typing in lyrics, because I start singing along with it, and I lose track of what I'm typing. So I love having podcasts on while I work.
I'm just hearing this like marketing theme in my head. Like, have you not gotten enough of Dave's voice in your head? Well, then tune in to our podcast and type in Get Connected so that you can hear more of Dave's lovely tone of voice.
Ooh, I like that. All right, cool.
It's nice, right?
All right. Yes. Well, hey, you've heard enough from us. I want to hear from people in our church. We're going to turn over to Elizabeth, and she's probably going to have a crazy cool question for us. Take it over, Elizabeth. Oh, Lexy.
It's not Elizabeth today. It's Lexy. Good morning, you guys. I'm back. I've been out for a while, so you've been hanging out with Elizabeth. All right, so since Thanksgiving is coming up this week, I have a Thanksgiving question for people. So let's go ask around. I'm interrupting your No. Good morning. My question. Oh, it's an easy question today. It's about Thanksgiving dinner. What's the weirdest thing that has been, or the most bizarre thing that has been on a Thanksgiving table that you've experienced or eaten?
Wow. Honestly, my sister made some kind of really weird salad one time that I didn't eat it because it didn't look good. But
what was in that salad?
I have no idea. She eats weird stuff. She's like one of these massive like health nuts, but not normal.
That's what I was going to ask. Was it like a healthy salad?
Apparently, it was supposed to be. I wasn't going to dare trying it. I'm just not one of those people.
Salad is the most bizarre thing.
Weird salad.
Weird salad. Thank you for the clarification. All right, let's keep going. Good morning. Hey, can I ask you a question today?
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, what is the most bizarre thing that has been at a Thanksgiving table of yours? Like a food that you've eaten? That like isn't really your typical Thanksgiving food.
I don't know, like turkey gizzards.
Turkey gizzards? That's a fun one. Good answer. Good answer. We're going to interrupt this conversation right here.
I'll make sure to get you.
Hey, ladies. Good morning. I have a question for you.
What's your question?
What is the most bizarre thing that you've eaten at a Thanksgiving table?
Most bizarre thing?
Yeah, like was there ever a year of Thanksgiving where somebody brought a really weird thing? You're like, huh, that normally isn't at a Thanksgiving table.
Well, I know this is going to sound strange, but I don't think macaroni and cheese belongs for Thanksgiving. That's bizarre.
That's bizarre? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
I honestly don't think there has been anything bizarre at our Thanksgiving table. I mean, we do gingerbread houses on Thanksgiving, so screw Thanksgiving, go straight to Christmas.
Honestly, I love that. Like, you guys, is it a competition or like a contest?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What side of the family does this?
That's my dad's side. There's 17 grandchildren on that side, so.
I know some of them actually. I graduated with Gabby.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I love it. Cool. All right, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Andy and Layla. You guys, what is the strangest thing that has been at a Thanksgiving table?
Strangest thing? I don't know. I have the coolest thing.
Yeah, let's hear it.
There was a couple, I think it was maybe, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, at Angie's parents, her dad was like gifted a bunch of prime ribs. So on top of, so we had like a because we get there the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But then like Thanksgiving Day, we had turkey and everything, but then there was also prime rib. I was like, what do I pick? Because I like both. It was great. One of the best turkey or like Thanksgivings ever. I slept so much because I ate. So I was like, I'll take 4 helpings of prime rib because there was so much of it, literally. And I was just like, all right.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
It makes me think of one of the questions we asked in the past, and I feel like Pastor Dave said something about prime rib.
One of the questions we asked in the past, it almost sounds like it rhymes. No, it doesn't, but it sounds like it.
Asked in the past. I don't know if it was like a Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, but yeah, I feel like other people would have prime rib too. It doesn't sound too weird.
No, it's not weird, but it was just interesting because we've never had that before. It's always turkey and everything else, and stuffing is my absolute favorite. I love stuffing. Mashed potatoes and turkey. I mix it all up in a bowl. Angie gets grossed out by it because she's like, her food has to separate. No touchy.
No touching food.
Anyway, what's your weirdest thing if you can think of it?
I can't think of anything weird.
Do you find mac and cheese weird?
No.
You guys do mac and cheese?
We do, especially
we don't.
with kids.
Oh, sure. That
You know,
that makes sense. But
because
we always
they're gonna-
forced our kids to eat the food that we were going to have.
We're kind. I guess I've just never really liked like cranberry wobbly things, but that's expected.
Whenever somebody gets put down, it's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, thank you. Wobble, wobble.
Wobble, wobble.
All right. We got some awesome, cool things coming up here. Next month, December 3rd, starts our CK4, which is opening. And if you pay attention, there's going to be an announcement today that might tie into this a little bit. So, yeah, pay attention for that. But our CK4 room will be opening when, Layla?
December 3rd.
I just said it, so I'm glad you listened.
Yes.
And you can read. And this is for what grades?
This is for grades 3rd through 5th.
Okay. And due to our current volunteer help, we will only have this service during the 9:40 service, or we'll only have this option, during the 9:40 service. And as we increase our volunteer load, we will be able to add additional services. So pray on that. We hope that this takes off. We know it's going to. There's a lot of kids that want to be in there, and we have some volunteers that want to help out. So keep praying on for us, and the more people that help out, the more services we can offer this to.
I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with a 3rd through 5th grader? 4th, 5th. You wouldn't?
I get to 6th grade. They're a little, that's when I take over. I know. No, I'm just kidding.
And look at me. Everyone's like, nope,
A
not
glowing
doing that one.
recommendation. Speaking of glowing, there's going to be Christmas lights glowing soon. There's going to be wreaths and there's going to be trees. And here at Connections, we do Christmas Eve and Christmas services right. And by right, I mean overblown. In the best way possible, because it is like Christmas throws up in here, man. I love it. You step in here and you're like taken away to a winter wonderland.
Yes. I was just thinking of the reindeer. What is that reindeer? Marshall.
Randy. Marshall?
Marshall?
I thought it was Randy the reindeer. Maybe it's Marshall.
Well, anyways, there's
we'll
a
find out the
reindeer
name
that
and get
shows
back
up
to you.
too.
There's a reindeer. Last year he was on top of the drum kit.
Yeah.
Who knows where he's going to end up this year? You got to tune in to find out. But our Christmas Eve services are going to be on Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is December 23rd. And what times are those services, Layla?
Those times are at 2:30, 4, and 5:30.
And then on December 24th, Christmas Eve, we will have 3 services, again, at 8:30, at 10, and 11:30.
Quite the variety this year.
Quite the variety, but all of them are going to be the same family-friendly services. There's going to be a hot chocolate bar and a photo booth. So
fun.
Dress up, bring your friends, bring your family, bring as many people as you can. It's going to be an amazing service.
Yes.
As always, we'd like you to follow us right there on all of our social medias. Ooh, it worked out perfectly this time. And
You're so good at that.
Yep, follow there. You can also join us in our live chat coming up, and join us for our post show where they're going to break down Pastor Perry's message in more detail today.
Yeah.
But we're going to turn over to our band. Once again, they're going to rock our socks off. Hope you guys have an amazing week and a great Thanksgiving. Have a
Bye,
good
everyone.
one. Goodbye.